What's up, everybody? I'm JP Storm at GamingAuthority.com, and I put a new way to play defense out of the nickel 3-3-5 in every ebook that has this formation.
All right, we get defense
Check
first.
this
We got
out.
a couple new defenses we like to go over and practice in this game. I don't really care if I win because I'm going to be running the same couple plays over and over and over again, and any decent person will be able to finally find the weaknesses. Let's see if he's a decent person. Put this little scheme, and he quit already. Fastest game ever. That was the new scheme we put in every one of our ebooks that have the nickel 3-3-5. I know it's in the Bengals, it's in our Ravens ebook. I mean, that was the fastest I made anybody quit. Fastest. I didn't even have to play offense. My favorite type of game. I don't have to play offense and win. So any one of our ebooks that have the nickel 3-3-5, it's not even a specific play. It's just kind of a new way to run that type of defense. You got to check that out, man. I mean, that was the fastest rage quit in Madden history. Unless you guys have a faster one, put it in the comment section. Let me know. And here are just some more examples of how good this defense can really be. And just in a couple seconds, we are going to go over a money offensive scheme that maybe you guys haven't seen yet. And we'll go over why. Okay, here it is. You guys are going to like this. I get this from, I made a custom playbook, and it's from the single back double south. And you could do a lot with this. See, you have the bench and the flanker spot. And you're going to see in my gameplays here on how deadly it can be. And you guys can probably make it even better because I suck at offense. Look at that. Look at the corner route. You have a corner route. You have a fly route. You have that C route. When you motion him over, it gets open against most zones. And then you have a halfback underneath on a wheel route. If he goes wheel route to the right, after you motion over that right receiver to the left, your halfback can get wide open. Now watch here, I do it. I motion out that C route all the way over to the left. Wait till he sets up. Look at those left route combinations. But look at the halfback now. Nobody is on him. That's a 50-plus yard touchdown right there. That is how deadly this play is now. Now my opponent's going to have to worry about the halfback every time he sees me come out in one of these two plays, and that is going to open up those left route combinations. I mean, you have a corner route, you have a little out route, you have a streak. These route combinations, this is almost like a trips formation now. And then with the tight end, you put on a slant or a drag. I mean, look at the possibilities with this play. From the bench and the flanker spot, from the single back double south. This time I motioned over that left slot to the right. I kept him on his post route. I put the tight end on a streak, and watch how I ended this game. There's 9 seconds left. I see one-on-one with the tight end. Watch this. He comes up with it and dives into the end zone. Game over. There's like 2 seconds left. My opponent can't do nothing with that. That is how I won that game. I mean, this formation is deadly. I mean, I think it's good. It's made my offense a lot better, and I'm not really good with offense. Look, here we go. Nobody keeps an eye on the halfback. I mean, that's a huge gain every single time. You're going to have to keep an eye on the halfback. And then when your opponent keeps an eye on that halfback, all those other route combinations to the left, plus the tight end on a drag, it's deadly. Your opponent's not going to know who to defend against. And we're going to go over this in practice mode just so I could show you exactly the setups. And look at that. I mean, that C route, when you motion him from right to left, you need a little time, but it is deadly. That alone sometimes can be a one-play touchdown depending on what your opponent, what type of defense he's in. So back to this play again. I just want to show it to you. There's two plays, the bench and the flanker spot. The flanker spot is the play with the C route. We are in bench right now. I just want to go over this play again. I just motioned over that left slot receiver, and I put the tight end on the streak. That caused one-on-one for that tight end to get big over those little defensive backs. If you have a good tight end, he's going to make that catch 9 times out of 10 maybe. That's what you want. This little offensive scheme creates mismatches with the route combinations. And if your opponent tries to blitz you, you have blitz beaters. You have that halfback on a wheel route. You have the tight end on either a slant or a drag, and then you make your reads from there. But right now, let's get into those 2 plays. I'll show you the formation and the plays and the adjustments and how to beat different coverages. Here we go. Okay, you see that play, the slot corner from the single back doubles north? This is the play that I was trying to put in a custom playbook on offense, but you can't. This is only in the West Coast playbook. So I went to look for this play. They didn't have it, so then I started using those other 2 plays, the flanker spot and bench, because it has a similar corner route. That corner route for slot corner in this play, in the slot corner play, gets open so much faster. But I have to compromise with those other 2 plays because no other play that you can put in a custom playbook has that type of corner route from this formation. Now let's get into the plays that I'm actually using. Okay, now I am in the single back doubles south, even though that one was the single back doubles north, because of these 2 plays. Okay, we'll show it to you against cover 3. And now I'm going to show you bench first, and then we'll go over flanker spot. So I like to take that right receiver, motion him to the left, and put him on a streak. Put the tight end either on a drag or a slant, and then put that halfback on a wheel route. And hopefully the wheel route would go to the right, because if you're on the right hash, the wheel route is going to go to the left. So in that case, and I would just put him on a swing pass right. But since you can, I'd like to have that wheel route go to the right. Now, you have blitz beaters. You have the halfback. You have the tight end. And you have that little out route by the square receiver. Against cover 3, that tight end will always get open to the point where your opponent is going to have to adjust for him, maybe even switch defenses. Every time. Motion over the right receiver to the left, put him on a streak. You could also put the tight end on a slant, halfback on a wheel. I mean, you could quick hit that every single time if they're not watching for that. I guess you could keep circle on his route once you, because look at his route. If you put the tight end on a drag, you can also do this. When you motion over that right receiver left, do not put him on a streak and watch his route. It's kind of like a little, I don't know, it's like a speedy out route. That's almost like the corner route in that other play that I tried to get. Keep the tight end on a slant or drag. I like to drag him. Halfback on a wheel route. And you could even pass lead that up. If you're going to keep circle on his route, make sure you put that tight end on a drag, because you don't want him to get in the way of that route. And then pass lead circle up. You want to pass lead that up and to the left. Now let me show you against cover 2. And when you use this play, if you keep circle on his route, now it's just like a levels concept. This is high-low reads that you can make. Same exact setups. Motion, circle, streak him, put the tight end on a drag, halfback on a wheel route. You can always look for that tight end or the halfback against any defense. Let's show you this play. This is the best play out of that formation. This is the best. This flanker spot is the best play out of the two, and we'll show you how much damage you could do with it. And I will just go over whatever, cover 3. Now, with this play, you want to put the square on an out route. You want to motion over that right receiver to the left. You want to streak him. Put the halfback on a wheel route to the right. If the wheel route don't go to the right, then put him on a swing right pass. So the setups are, you want to put square on an out route. You want to put that right receiver, motion him over to the left, and you want to keep him on his C route. And you want to put the halfback on a wheel only if it's going to the right. If it's not going to the right, so if you're on the right hash mark, you might not be able to put him on a wheel route to the right. Just put him on a swing right route. You want to put the tight end on a drag or a slant. And now you just make your reads. Over the middle, look at that. That C route will get open 9 times out of 10 over the middle, just like that. This is against cover 3. If you just wait, if you have the time, just wait for that C route to get open. Show it to you against Tampa 2. Did the same setups. Motion over the right receiver to the left. Put the tight end on a slant or a drag. Halfback on a wheel route. Put the left square receiver on a little out route. And look at that corner route. That'll destroy any cover 2 just like that. Go over that again against cover 2. Here you're going to put square on an out route. You're going to motion over that right receiver. Motion over to the left. Put the tight end on a slant or a drag. Halfback on a wheel route. Look at that corner route. Of course, Dak eats it, so he's not going to hit him every time. So if you read cover 2, just wait for that corner route to get wide open. Now we'll go over the other play that I had, that big one-play touchdown at the end of the game. So the play bench, how I got that one-play touchdown at the end of the game to win it. I just motioned over that left slot receiver to the right. I kept him on his route. And against cover 3, you're going to get that one-on-one with the tight end. So against cover 3, you have a bunch of route beaters here. You could look for that slot receiver that you motioned. You could look for that tight end. I mean, a bunch of people get open here. It doesn't look so good now in practice mode. That's because I suck at offense. Now I'll show it to you against cover 6. Same setups. You always have that quick hitter here. Always remember that. But if you want, you can also keep the halfback blocking for more time. And that tight end gets wide open. Now we could do a little bit different of a setup. We can motion over that left slot to the right. Fade the tight end. You can do something like this and just make your reads. I'm going to block the halfback because here's where you can get some big plays. There you go. Oh my God. Is there such thing as DDA in practice mode? So you could do a lot of possibilities with this offensive play. So you see this can destroy cover 6 also. Like the video, subscribe. I'm JP Storm at GamingAuthority.com.